When it comes to CPP, most Canadians have heard the same advice. Wait as long as you can. Delaying means you'll get more money. And yes, it's true that the longer you wait, the higher your monthly benefit. But here's the part no one talks about. Sometimes taking CPP at 60 is the smarter move. In fact, for some retirees, starting early could mean more lifetime income, less stress on your investments, lower taxes, and a better lifestyle when you're young and healthy enough to enjoy it. But here's the catch. Once you decide, there's no going back. So in this video, I'm breaking down when it actually makes sense to take CPP at age 60, who should consider it, and how to make sure it fits your long-term plan, not just your short-term cash flow. If you're approaching retirement and feeling unsure about the timing, this is one decision you want to get right. Let's break it down. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Danny Perro, Senior Investment Advisor at CG Wealth Management. One of the most important and irreversible decisions you'll make in retirement is when to take your Canada Pension Plan benefits, or CPP. Take it early and your monthly payments are lower. Delay it and they increase. That part's the simple one. But here's what's not simple. Your health, income needs, tax situation, and long-term plan all play a role in whether taking CPP at 60 is actually the smart move. Let's break down the reasons to take CPP at 60 and what you need to consider before you make that call. Reason number one, you need the income now. Let's start with the most straightforward and most common reason. Canadians take CPP at 60. They need the money. Maybe you've already retired. Maybe you've been downsized and don't want to enter the workforce. Maybe you're in that in-between stage where you're not yet drawing from RRSPs or old age security hasn't kicked in, but the bills haven't stopped. CPP at 60 becomes a valuable income bridge, especially if you don't have a workplace pension plan, your savings are limited, you want to avoid cashing out investments in a down market. Yes, you'll receive about 36% less than you would at 65, but 36% of something is better than 100% of nothing if your alternative is drawing down on debt or selling off assets at the wrong time. It's also about preserving your other resources. If tapping into CPP means you can let your investments grow longer, keep your TFSA untouched and compounding, defer RSP withdrawals to reduce future taxes, then the reduced CPP amount might actually add more long-term value to your financial picture than trying to delay it and struggling in the meantime. Remember, retirement income planning isn't just about optimizing one piece of the puzzle. It's about making all the pieces fit your life today and tomorrow. And if that means starting CPP early to stabilize your income and reduce financial stress, that's not a mistake. That's a smart strategic decision. Reason number two, you want to reduce withdrawals from your investments. Even if you don't need the CPP income at 60, taking it early can be a smart way to protect your investments, especially in the early years of retirement. Let's say you retire at 60, but plan to delay drawing heavily from your RSP or non-registered accounts. Taking CPP early can act as an income buffer, so you don't have to sell all your investments or deplete your savings at a time when you'd rather let them grow. This is especially powerful during market volatility. The last thing you want to do is withdraw from a portfolio that's temporarily down, locking in losses and disrupting your long-term growth potential. CPP at 60 provides guaranteed inflation index income, which can help reduce pressure on your portfolio, lower the amount you need to withdraw annually from RSPs or TFSAs, help avoid large taxable withdrawals early on, and create a smoother, more consistent income stream. This also opens up room to optimize your tax planning. By reducing the need to draw from heavily taxed accounts, you can better control your annual income and stay below the threshold that might trigger higher marginal tax rates, OAS clawbacks, loss of income tested benefits. In short, early CPP can be a part of a tactical income plan. You're not just taking money because it's available, you're using it to preserve your long-term assets and create a tax-efficient plan. Reason number three, you're already retired or semi-retired. You've already stepped away from full-time work, you've transitioned into part-time or consulting work, then taking CPP at 60 can make a lot of sense strategically. Why? Because your employment income has dropped, which likely means you're in a lower tax bracket, much lower than you were during your peak earning years. Taking CPP while your income is lower means you're your monthly payments are taxed at a lower rate. That can make a meaningful difference over time. You might be giving up a higher monthly amount in the future, but the total savings of tax today could help you stretch every dollar further. This is especially true if you're retired early before age 65, you're delaying withdrawals from RRSPs, or you haven't started receiving OAS. You don't have another pension providing monthly income. And here's another benefit. Starting CPP at 60 can help you avoid drawing heavily from your investment portfolio, giving your savings more time to grow and allowing for more strategic withdrawals later when they can be better timed for taxes or market conditions. There's also lifestyle planning to consider. If you're semi-retired or want to reduce your work hours, CPP can help the income gap without needing to touch your investments or add to financial stress. You're not trying to maximize a line item on a spreadsheet. You're building a sustainable, low-stress lifestyle. So if you're no longer working full-time or want more flexibility in how you live and spend during these years, early CPP may be the missing income puzzle piece that keeps everything else running smoothly. Reason number 4, you want to create a bridge strategy. One of the smartest ways to use CPP at age 60 isn't just for income, it's for timing. This is what's often called a bridge strategy. It's designed to fill the income gap between the time you retire when other income sources like RRSP withdrawals or old age security begin. Here's how it works in a typical scenario. You retire at 60 or 61. You take CPP immediately. You hold off on RSP or RIF withdrawals until age 65 or later. You delay OAS until 65 or even 70. You use CPP income to bridge the gap while letting your investments grow and controlling your taxable income. This strategy allows for more control over your income timeline, and that control has a real financial benefit. You avoid large early withdrawals from RRSPs or non-registered accounts. You give your investments more time to grow tax-deferred. You create space for strategic low-tax RRSP withdrawals before age 72, avoiding large RIF minimums later. And finally, you smooth your income, reducing tax bracket jumps and the risk of OAS clawbacks. This bridge period can be your go-go years, the early stage of retirement when you're the healthiest and most active. CPP at 60 gives you income to live well now, not just later. It's not just about the dollars, it's about the timing. CPP can be used as a foundation layer in your retirement income pyramid, allowing you to display other sources or delay other sources until it's most beneficial for you. The key here, it only works if it's planned properly. A true bridge strategy needs to be coordinated with all other retirement income and built around your lifestyle goals, not just the numbers. Reason number 5, you want to enjoy the income while you're healthy and active. Let's talk about something numbers can't measure: your time, your energy, and your health. The early years of your retirement, your 60s and your early 70s, are often the most active, fulfilling years you'll have. You're no longer working full-time, your kids are, hopefully, financially independent, and you finally have the freedom to do what you've been putting off for decades. So here's the real question. Do you want to spend these years waiting to collect a slightly higher CPP benefit, or do you want to use that income now when you're healthy enough to enjoy it? Taking CPP at 60 gives you the flexibility to travel while you still can, spend time with your grandkids, start a passion project or volunteer, help your children when they need it most, not when you're 75. Fund your lifestyle while you're actually living it. There's a name for that kind of thinking: lifestyle-driven retirement planning. It's about optimizing for experiences and freedom, not just maximizing dollars on a spreadsheet. Yes, the payment is smaller at 60, but if that income allows you to live more fully during your prime retirement years, then that's a trade many people are happy to make. Because let's be honest, what good is a bigger benefit later if you're not physically able to enjoy it? If retirement is about living life on your terms, then using CPP at 60 can be a part of creating the lifestyle you want when you want it most. But don't forget, there are trade-offs. It's important to be clear. Taking CPP at 60 reduces your monthly benefit for life. And if you live well into your 80s or 90s, you might have been better off delaying. That's why this decision needs to be made in the context of your full retirement plan, your health income needs, taxes, goals, and what truly matters to you. There's no universal right age to take CPP. There's only the age that's right for you, based on your lifestyle, your financial picture, and your goals. The key is to treat CPP like a part of a bigger puzzle, not just a standalone decision. If you want help running the numbers, weighing your options, and building a plan that fits you, not just the averages, book a time with me using the link in the description below. Let's make sure your CPP decision supports the retirement you actually want to live.